The Election Commission of India has ordered the implementation of Telangana government's Dalit Bandhu scheme to be stopped in the Huzurabad Assembly constituency till the by-poll takes place there on the 30th of October. The directions from the central body were communicated to the State Chief Electoral Officer Shashank Goyal, who in turn has instructed the district officials. The Dalit Bandhu scheme was announced by Chief Minister Chandrasekhar Rao on a pilot basis in Huzurabad. Under this scheme, 10 lakh is handed over to each beneficiary family to start a livelihood option of their choice. Earlier we spoke to Uma Sudhir for more.
The Dalit Bandhu scheme is meant to be a financial empowerment scheme and almost a one-step kind of a road to empowerment, where 10 lakh rupees will be given to every eligible Dalit family, SC family, and that is supposed to help them to come out of poverty. What had happened was that the Chief Minister had made this announcement knowing that there is of course going to be a by-poll in Huzurabad, but much before the election notification came into place, and Huzurabad happens to be a place which is going to be a huge prestige battle for the ruling Telangana Rashtra Samiti, because former Health Minister Itila Rajender, who had in fact resigned from the party and from the MLA-ship of Huzurabad after having been removed from his post by the Chief Minister following allegations of land grabbing, he had in fact joined the BJP and is now the BJP candidate from there. And Itila Rajender is believed to enjoy local support from Huzurabad, from where he has won in the past as well. And that's one reason why the TRS in a sense wants to win this desperately and does not want to this become a humiliation for the Chief Minister. The Dalit Bandhu scheme per se is obviously going to be a huge financial burden on the state government, but the state Chief Minister has in fact said that not just the SC community, but also the ST community, BC community, even Brahmins, upper caste he mentioned, who are going to be financially backward, they are going to be coming under the scheme. Even Asaduddin Owaisi had raised demands for the Muslim community to be given this, saying that the Muslim community, many of them are in fact worse off than even the SC community, and therefore they also deserve to come under this particular scheme. So now what has happened is that the Election Commission has suspended the implementation of the scheme for the time being. Doesn't mean that it cannot be implemented after the elections are over, and already the government has transferred 2,000 crore rupees towards this for this particular district. And just yesterday in fact orders came from the government implementing, or rather releasing, about 250 crore rupees to 4 other mandals or 4 other constituencies in Telangana, which would also be under the Dalit Bandhu scheme. In fact, they have said that all 119 assembly constituencies, in each assembly constituency 100 such SC families who are the most deserving will each get 10 lakh rupees. Of course, we can think about, in COVID times and even otherwise financial crunch, where will the government find money for it? The Chief Minister in fact announced yesterday that over a period of 7 years, when they are going to be implementing the scheme, they will be spending 1.71 lakh crore rupees. And considering that Telangana spends about 23 lakh crores in welfare over the next 7 years, he says this is not a big sum and he can manage. So in a sense, the Forum for Good Governance had gone to court saying that this is something that is politically motivated, but the Chief Minister insists that he does not have political benefit in mind, and he even made a statement saying that he did not ask for his photographs to be put on any of the projects that will be implemented under the Dalit Bandhu scheme, and that his motive is only the empowerment of the financially poor.